Are you looking for a really easy option to teach English and language arts to your third grader? Maybe something where they get all the benefits of an online curriculum, but they're still able to write things down and get the benefits of that as well. Well, I am so excited that we discovered the Discover curriculum for English language arts in third grade. It's from Discover, and in this video, I want to show you what's inside this curriculum and share why we like it as a family. So all of Discover's curriculum options are blended curriculum, which means that you get printed books in the mail and you also get access to an online hub. And Discover English Language Arts 3 is no different. So we received 3 books in the mail from Discover. We received this instructor guide for English Language Arts 3, and we also received 2 work texts for my son. So the year is split up into 3A, which is the first half of the year. This is a big book with a lot of really great information in it. And then the second half of the year is included in the 3B book. This curriculum has 84 pre-planned lessons, so it's going to work out perfectly to do one lesson about every 2 days. So we're probably going to split the lesson up in half. That's what we've been doing. So my son does half of the lesson on the first day and half on the second day. Or you could also do language arts every other day and have a longer lesson and complete this lesson in one school year. I love that my son can do this curriculum completely independently, and I love that it's clearly designed for homeschool families. It has lots of great features that really make it easy to use and really great for homeschool. Let me show you what I mean. This is the instructor guide for Discover English Language Arts 3. And I wanted to show you this because as a former teacher, there are a few things in this instructor guide that I absolutely love. It has step-by-step instructions for each of the lessons in English Language Arts 3. And it walks you through one section at a time, what kids are going to be learning, and gives some tips to really help you teach that lesson to your child and help them be successful. So there's 2 things in here that I absolutely love. And the first one is this section about learning styles, which shows up in every activity. So it gives suggestions for auditory learners, visual learners, and kinesthetic learners, and tells what you can do to personalize the lesson to fit their learning style. I also really love that many of these lessons come with extension activities, and these are just suggestions or ideas of things that you can do to continue your child's learning beyond what's provided in the textbook or the online portal. This is one of the student books for English Language Arts 3 Discover curriculum, and I wanted to show this to you as well. So there are 2 books. 3A is for the first half of the school year, and then 3B is for the second half. And when you open up on the inside, you will see that these have a brief introduction about how the lessons are organized, and then they move right into the lessons. The lessons are divided into sections that each promote a value like community, and there are a few lessons in each section. And then it tells you about the individual lessons. So let's look at that same lesson about biography, because there are a few really cool things here that you won't see in a lot of curriculums and that really make this one special. First of all, this curriculum starts with a section about academic vocabulary. And this is actually really important when you're teaching your child, because if the book includes words that your child doesn't know, they're going to have a hard time being able to use the curriculum independently or to really understand what they're supposed to be learning. So for example, in this lesson, they highlight the words biography, comparative adjective, context clues, evidence, and synthesize. These are all words that kids are going to come across in this lesson that they might not know. And by reading this section first and making sure that they understand these words, they're going to be able to have an easier time with this lesson. There's even a space to write the page number where they found the word. So as they're going through the lesson, they're doing kind of a hunt to find these words. And that will help them not only learn these new vocabulary words that are going to be important for them in this curriculum and possibly in others, but it will also help them to be able to understand these lessons and to learn what they're supposed to be learning from them. Another thing that's really cool about this curriculum is that it starts with this explore section first. So before kids learn a new skill or new information in the lessons, they have an opportunity to explore that for themselves. So in this lesson, they're learning about biography. It has them create a timeline of their life right here so that they have an opportunity to learn something about biography from their experience. And a lot of the research shows that when kids are discovering things for themselves through activities like this one, they'll actually learn better and remember more than if they're just reading about what is a biography from this paragraph. Plus, it's a lot more fun for kids to be able to learn through activities like this than just through reading out loud. Of course, there is the information here to read about biographies and to be able to learn that as well. Okay, so this is one of the lessons inside of the Discover English Language Arts 3 online portal. So this goes along with what the kids are seeing in the book. So this particular lesson is lesson 37, and it's about doing a biography. And I love that all of these lessons have these fun little characters so that kids will get excited. They always start by telling the kids exactly what they're going to be learning in the lesson. And then as you go through, it just takes you sequentially through the activities in the lesson. And it corresponds directly with the textbook. So it starts with, I loved reading the timeline of your life, which is one of the activities that kids are going to be doing in the textbook as they go through. So kids will definitely be working through both the textbook and the lesson together. It's very sequential, so they are learning one thing at a time, and then they're going to mark that as completed and move on to the next activity. There's lots of extra videos included to help kids learn more information than what they would be able to do on their own. There are also activities that are included as a part of this online portal as well. So, for example, here are some flashcards that kids can read to learn the definitions of important vocabulary words that they're doing in the lesson. Lots of things also have these transcripts down here that you can click on and get the information if you're not able to watch the video, which is really nice. And then there's also activities like this one where kids can drag these different sources to determine if they're a good source or a bad source. They can drag them to the things, and then it will give them automatic feedback to see how they did with their answer. So if they answer wrong, then they're going to get a try again right away so that they can correct their work and learn from their mistakes. This also includes an extend your learning section, which has more information and activities that kids can do. And many of them actually include activities from Elefango, like this one on how to write a biography. So if you're looking for a blended curriculum for your child's third grade English language arts, something that includes both the benefits of online and the benefits of print, then I would definitely recommend Discover English Language Arts for third grade. I love the way that this curriculum really incorporates some of the best practices of teaching and the brain science of how kids learn through all of those extra activities and the Discover sections as well. I'm going to put links in the description of this video to where you can learn more and you can get your copy of Discover, and make sure that you check for the coupon code as well.